Hello everybody and welcome back to In Harm's Way Plays Sky Odyssey. Today, as you can see, we're getting a whole bunch of EMC coming in, a little over 3 billion per second, because I yesterday just sat here and leveled up and leveled up and leveled up. I got to a point where I am at the next to top level, but as you can see here, this is all we're going to have to do in order to get to the top level. So the first thing is the Klein star. That shouldn't be too difficult. I've got the parts and pieces here to make it. So there's the Klein star. Learn it. Undo it. We can get the Zwei by getting 4 of them. I'm sure I pronounced that wrong. I don't know how to pronounce it, so. And that's what I'm going to have to do to go through the entirety of this. Pretty sure it's 4 per, and it looks like it is. So when I leave you guys today, I will work my way through these, get as far as I can with what I have as far as EMC goes and parts and pieces, because I know to get to the final shard I have to have a nether star, and I don't have one yet. I'm not sure if you can buy one, but let's check. I cannot. So in order to get the nether star, I'm sure we're going to have to kill a wither. Once I get the first one, I can get more. Nothing's changed over here. Put the 1 wood seed down yesterday with you guys, and then that's the same. At one point yesterday I went through all of my saplings and grew 1 tree of each and put them in my EMC in my table. But yesterday I told you guys we were gonna work on sorting the mob or the mob farm drops. In order to do that, we are going to need a drawer controller. So let's work on building that. 1 diamond, 5 stone, 1 basic drawer, 2 redstone comparators. I think we have everything for that. So quartz right there. I'm going to need redstone torches. We're going to need the stone. We're going to need the diamond. What am I missing? More stone, okay. So we'll start by making 1 of the comparators. Get 2 back, which means we don't need that or that anymore. And then we will make the controller. There's the controller. Alright, so in preparation for building this with you guys today, yesterday I moved all of the masher to here, and I added the sharpness upgrade and the looting upgrade. I moved that redstone lamp from where it was, where the masher currently is, and I moved the absorption hopper and all of the experience. I put all of the experience in this quantum tank, and that's where we're going to keep all of the experience. So here we're going to start working this. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set down right there our absorption hopper. I don't need an offset for this because this is going to take up a pretty big area and pick up pretty much everything. The only offset I guess we could do would be, I'm not sure if that would be east or west. I am facing west, so I guess we could do an offset east or west to move this to the other side there so that nothing escapes the other side on the hopper. I'm going to put the quantum tank here, and we will do, pretty sure, nope, that's north. So that's south. Fluid to the south. I'm going to put our item controller here. That's north for items. And then on top of that controller, all we're going to do is put a bunch of drawers. So I'm going to put the basic drawer. By putting the key in my hand, it puts the drawer in locked. So 3 high, and as many as we can side to side. Then we're going to go to the crate and start pulling stuff out of the crate and putting them into drawers. We are going to have to, the other thing I'm going to do is underneath it put the loot bag opener, and then we're going to feed the loot bag opener into a personal EMC link, and once we've done that, this whole thing should be automated as far as sorting our loot. As long as I've already got it in the system, in my transmutation tablet, anything that is EMCable will automatically go into that EMC link. So we're going to pull the stuff that we've got from here, and we're going to put them one by one into the drawers. By locking the drawers, I can control what goes into it. See what else we can go pull out of here. Varium, sticks, infinity cards, cobwebs. Did I put string in? We'll see. Skeletons. So all of these drops have happened already at one point or another. I already had string. That's a good thing. One of the things that you can do is double click, double right click on that, and anything that is already in the system will show back up in the system. It'll go into the controller and go into the system. We are going to have to upgrade some of those. We're either going to null upgrade them to void out whatever is overflow, or we are going to upgrade to one of the tiers to keep as many as we possibly can. I like the emerald tier upgrade. If you shift on any of these, if you right click, shift right click on any of these, you can tell what upgrades are in them. And I like to fill the first 6 with emerald and the last one with a null and with a void upgrade. And what that does is it allows it to hold. An emerald upgrade holds, I'm pretty sure, an emerald is 13 times, 32 times the base value. So this can hold 32 stacks times 32. That's a whole lot of product. So once we've got that taken care of, don't see anything else new on this one. We are going to tear down this crate and then put it all in there. I've got some transportation, chest transportation, but I'm not going to use that yet. I'm just going to break the crate and put it in there. So this is a good way of doing basic sorting for your mob farm. It gives you a chance to see immediately what you're getting in your farm. I know somebody has told me in the past how many you can actually have here, but I'm not sure. Is it 10? Is it 20? Is it 15? I don't know. So I've gone out 10 on each side. That's 21 when you count the center. So let's turn the mob farm back on and see what starts. By turning these lights off, the mob farm turns back on. You can tell which one is not a light. That's our mob masher. We can restart the mob farm and start getting more loot. And you can hear it's already got stuff going into it. Okay. So with that done, you can step back and you can see all of the drops that you normally get. Every once in a while you're going to have to go here and check to see what comes in. We don't want the bows going into it, so I will put a crate here for just those things that cannot go either into the loot crate opener or into the controller. This has 241 buckets of experience. That's pretty good. It's a lot of experience. I will take the the bows out of it and put them into the stone tablet as they come up. What happens is that thing will end up getting full, and then you've got it full, and that's not a good thing. So let's open what we have as far as loot crates from before I turned the mob farm off yesterday. See if we get anything new. I don't see anything there new. Nope, we've already had both of those. We already have that. And more sapphire. So I don't think we got anything new. Nope, nothing new. Alright, so the other thing that I did yesterday was created this basement. Dug 3 down, took out the floor that was here that was dirt, put it with brick, and now we've got this basement. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I might just use it to create power, but we'll see. I also used my personal EMC to fill these petrified generators. By putting that Eternalist fuel block here and having it retrieve it into the generator, we filled that generator. And the generator is creating more power than these 1000 RF, than all 6 of these. And only 2 of these are running. This one and this one. All 4 of the other ones are not running. One of the things that I'm going to want to do at one point is set this up so that all the generators get the Eternalist fuel. But I put a double crusher here. I built and put a sag mill here. Put a simple alloy smelter here. And I built those 2 in order to actually make the item ducts. Okay, so if you guys are willing to, let's see how far we can get with the final power flower. I'm pretty sure we can get pretty far because, as you can see, so million, billion, I mean look at it, million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, and the final power cost 81 million, billion, trillion, quadrillion. So once I take out most of these, we'll get pretty close to that last power flower. I keep wanting to just click 4 of them at once, but there's individuals, so you can't do that. I know this is boring, guys. I've always thought it was boring to watch somebody do this portion, but this is the last of it for me, and this is, I'm kind of excited about it. Maybe you guys aren't, but getting to this point, I slowly increased every tier over the last 2 days. I keep wanting to call that a tower. I slowly increased the tiers over the last 2 days. You guys remember we started with, I had done the Mark 1, Mark 2 on my own. You guys saw the Mark 3, and we had built up to either the Mark 5 or the Mark 6, but I slowly increased each of these. And what I did was, you might be able to see some of it back there. There's different colors back there besides this fading matter. I put 1 of each as I built them in that room, and then right here behind me I would put 8, and typically by the time I got the 9th one, it was time for me to build the next tier. So I was pretty happy with how that was working, and most of them, you know, as you can see, if you want to pause, most of them increase exponentially the amount of EMC generated per unit as you increase the level of the actual power flower. So we're sitting right now at Mark 15, and I'm pretty sure that if we were to put, we could actually put 509, 510, look at how quickly that's changing, 511, we could put that many more of them out here in the world to get our EMC values even higher. It's amazing how this works, but as you get further and further, you're going to realize that you need more and more EMC in order to make stuff that you want out of this pack. And since this pack is made based on EMC values, that's how it was designed. I know today's a short video. One of the things that we're going to do tomorrow is we're going to clean up this power generation so that my personal EMC there is actually feeding all 6 generators. We're going to clean up the Beast Coin miners. I'm going to show you guys how to upgrade these from simple sag mills to, or simple sag or simple alloy smelters to the next tier. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe if you are a member of YouTube, and we will see you guys next time.